Good morning YouTube, it's Lynn from Perth in Western Australia. I thought I'd just show you what I acquired yesterday, actually the day before. My girlfriend Lynn, who painted my beautiful orange oncidium, which I have on my dining room wall, and some of you might know it if you've seen my videos before, she gave me this. And this is a Lycaste aromatica. Absolutely delightful. I tried to buy one of these in an auction, or probably close to 2 months ago now, or a bit less, and I wasn't successful with my bid. Stop moving, plant. If I put it down it will help. Just a sec. Oh, on you go. There. Yes, so I missed out on the auction bid, but she actually gave me this one. She knew I was interested, and because she had two, like me, she's trying to get rid of a lot of plants. This is extremely fragrant. It's very spicy, cinnamon and something else I can't quite put my finger on. Anyway, she gave me this one, which I'm very grateful for, and she also gave me a Rinculalia glauca, actually a Brassivola glauca, which is this one. So she split this from her mother and she got about 5 divisions from it, so I'm now the proud new owner of one of her divisions. She's an excellent grower. I can't praise her enough. She just gets lots of really good results, and I can just see a flower open there, my little Neophonetia falcata, or now Vanda as it's known. Again, an extremely perfumed plant. Yes, it's released its perfume, so I'll be able to take that into my meetings in a couple of weeks. Hopefully it will stay out long enough for me to take into the Species Society and show it off. My Phalaenopsis are on their last legs, my minis. I don't collect the big ones, just the little ones. And here's another one. This is an Oncidium schlimmii, and it's mounted. I'll just show you the label if you'd like to see it. Oops, get out of the way, leaf. Nope, can't, that's not the name. That's who gave it to me. So it's not identified, so I'll have to rectify that and put a name on this label. Oh yes it is, look, it's on the back. Silly me. Oncidium schlimmii. My other mounts are having various stages of success, but what I tend to do is mount pieces that I can't get going in pots, and they're often not very good anyway. So like this Cattleya here, it was rootless for months and months and months. I thought, right, I'm going to mount it. And I've grown, or it's grown, not me, it's grown 2 new leads. This one as well, this was just an old piece that was dying and was ready for the bin. So I thought I'd give that the same treatment, and it's going. This is a little twinkle. And just a very old, useless piece of Dendrobium, which I really never give up on. And another little Cattleya there, which wasn't doing very well. So, yeah, this one's a little seedling, and it is going well, except I dropped it a few months back and broke most of the leaves off it, but it's bounced back. And if I can find the label on it, I'll tell you what it is. Oh, it's not going to come off very easy. Okay, let's look on the back. Oncidium. No, that's not an Oncidium. Yes, it is. It's a Mericlone. Let's have a look here. Can you see that? Mayfair, Oncidium Mayfair. So I think that might be like a bit like this one. I'm not sure. So going around the other side. This is an old windscreen, not windscreen, window frame, a fly screen frame, which I find is really good for hanging my mounts, so I can get lots on here. But I don't have much luck flowering them. I'm hoping things are going to improve. This is a new seedling that I've planted this year, or mounted this year. Whoops. And this week I broke a pot, so I thought, right, we'll utilise that. So I've been drilling holes in the clay pot and mounting. That's an old piece of Dendrobium which looks like it's not doing well, possibly too dry. This is my Filum, and for those of you who've been following my channel for a while, this one was a keiki that I got well over a year ago now, and it was just 2 long pieces, probably these 2 down here, and I watched it put its roots down into the media, which was some orchiata bark at the time. But now I've mounted it and I'm getting new growths, and it's got lots of tiny little keikis, which I'm going to leave on because that will bulk up the plant. So great hopes for that one. Here's another cattleya that I've mounted. Again, not terribly healthy, but we're going to see what happens because I do tend to water these quite frequently. These I've had for years. These are my Tulumnias. I've had them for at least 2.5 years, and they were failing miserably. So I pulled most of them off their mounts, remounted them, and then this one's taken off like a rocket. So I don't think it will flower this year, but you never know. But it's really, really taken off, and they're dry as a bone at the moment. They need watering. These are a couple of interesting little plants. No labels. I got them at the species meeting, and these like to be mounted. Oh, here we go, as a label. I can't read that without my glasses on, but maybe you can. It says it's polaric, which automatically is a yes for me. I'll buy anything that's polaric. And I've got a mounted Phalaenopsis here, which is a mini. It wasn't doing terribly well, but it's growing a new leaf, so there's hope. What else have I got? This one, don't know what this is. Let's have a look. Can't see. No, I have no idea. The name's probably on the other side, which is covered up. Let's see if I can get it out. Oh, here we go. It's a Cattleya Chief Gem Red Jewel. So I'm hoping, actually this is looking much better since I've mounted it. I've been trying to recover this for at least a year, if not more. And it seems to like where it is at the moment. But I've only done this like a matter of weeks ago. Anyway, it's going. That's good. These are a few new acquisitions I've got. A friend of mine gave me this. He loves growing Chisis orchids. And this is a Chisis, Lamingii or something like that. It's a species. And he made his own hybrid of not a hybrid. He had a Chisis aurea and it got awarded, so he's called it Casey Jane. And he's given me quite a few pieces of it actually, so I've probably shown it before in a video, but it's a beautiful Chisis and I'm very happy to have it. I've emptied out my little shade house here and put the pots, I've hung them up somewhere if I haven't thrown them away. are my little babies, my little seedlings. Now, I had a look at these a few days ago and I was having some rot on the Phalaenopsis Siderea japonica. So I had to sort those out, pretty smart. And I'm letting them dry out at the moment. They are actually in trays on top of lacquer, which should be giving them some humidity. And yes, I've got 63% down here, which is absolutely fantastic for me. I don't, whoops, see up on the top level, it's saying 44%, but right inside there it's saying 63. So they're getting something that they need, which is good. These are the rest of my Phalaenopsis, and as I've said many times before, I only grow the mini novelty types. I don't grow the big large ones. Again, having problems with them, it's just too dry for them. So they're sitting on lacquer and I just put water in there and that's dry. I need to do that. And with a couple that were really giving me a hard time, like this one, it's dry and horrible. I've put it in semi-hydro, so there's lacquer there and, oh God, what's this stuff called? Pumice. So I find that I don't do terribly well with just lacquer, so I thought I'll give the pumice a go, see what happens. So there's 2 of them there, and I've got a few inside on my windowsill which I'm just trying to revive as well. But some of them seem to do quite well, and then others just go downhill rapidly. But I don't give them exactly the care that they need. Obviously they're very lacking if they're dying on me. So now I've got to get up off the steps, so just bear with me. And once again, I'm doing this on my phone because I found that by videoing on my phone, on my iPhone, it's much easier to handle. I can hold it and not get tired like I was doing with the iPad, and it uploads within minutes. So I repotted this the other day. It fell out of its pot, so I did it again. It's got about 6 stakes in it to hold it up. This is Dendrobium forked nobly. It's pink, a pinkish purple. It's a monstrous plant. Okay, so this is coming up to my chest, just above my chest. It's almost shoulder height for me. And the other day I got busy and I pulled all my, oh, I'm going to forget what it's called now, all these vine-like things under my shade cloth because they were all bunching up over there and I didn't want them to bunch up over there. What's it called? Oh, I'll think of it in a second. But it's beautifully perfumed, absolutely delightful. Lots of flowers. I've only had it for about a year. And 2 friends gave me a piece each. They're down there in the little walled-in garden. And while we're in the walled-in garden, my mounted epidendrum on my little palm tree is going like the clappers. Lots of Hoyas in here, my epiphyllums. I'm currently growing my cymbidiums in here, and I'm hoping against hope that they'll get enough light under this little bit of shade cloth here and flower for me this year. So there we go. This is my back patio. Just growing some selected orchids out here, the ones that seem to like the climate. So I'd better wrap this up now because I've gone into like 1/4 of an hour and I don't know if this will upload. But anyway, to all my viewers, Happy New Year because it's New Year's Eve today, and I'll see you next time.